Hi, my name is Alan Lamont. I'm going to share a message now about the dragon that's really revealed in Scripture. I'm going to begin from the book of Revelation, and it's chapter 12 verse 9. So that great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, who deceives the whole world, and he was cast to the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Next, Revelation chapter 13 verse 3. I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? The dragon is revealed as giving his power to the Antichrist. And in the Vatican we see a papal crest with a dragon in the Vatican Museum. Also a dragon in a mosaic from the ancient palace, currently in the Vatican Museum. There's a dragon on the ceiling of the entry of St. Peter's Basilica. And a monument to Gregory, which is really a satanic dragon in the Basilica. And it's also a symbol for the London Crown Corporation coat of arms. And okay, I'm just going to go into this message now. The dragon really is a symbol for the Babylonian Brotherhood, and really the power of this order is from the Vatican City State, the Washington DC Columbian State, and the London Crown. London was founded by the Romans, originally being called Londinium, and it has been a major metropolitan area for 2,000 years, and by most measures it is the largest metropolitan area in England and in the European Union. It is the chief city of international banking, and has long been one of the three pillars of Satan's Babylonian rule over the earth. There are, as I've said, three pillars to this. There's Rome, there's as in the Vatican City State, there is Washington DC, and there is London. The other two pillars being Vatican and Washington DC. Now, Rome, Maryland was the original name of a community within Prince George's County called Maryland, which would eventually become Washington District of Columbia. Specifically, Rome was the original community name of Capitol Hill, as in Capitoline Hill from Rome, upon which the United States Capitol building sits. And Capitol really means Temple of Jupiter. In 1663, the property would become the Capitol site, which inscribed in the Maryland property record as Rome. Maryland was known as Rome. Its owner was a man named Francis Pope. The southern boundary of this property was shaped by a river, named for the river that runs through Rome, Italy, which is the Tiber, Tiber. The community was part of a 10-mile square tract of land which became the American capital, Washington DC, and its owner was Daniel Carroll. Transferred the community to the federal government after the amendment of the United States Constitution. Sanctioning the building of the new United States capital city was ratified. Now, those who observe the parables and the details of the creation will not think it coincidental that the capital of America was established on a plot of land named after Rome, that was owned by a man whose last name was the Pope. Satan is a great deceiver, and Rome, Italy, is the home of religious Babylon the Great, and Washington DC has become the home of the military Babylon. Most people today, including Christians, do not see beyond the hand of men to perceive that there is a real satanic design here. And in the book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12, the Apostle Paul says, we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in heavenly places. And we see that the dragon is the symbol for the London Crown Corporation, and also it is the symbol of the Babylonian satanic one world religion and government, and its headquarters is Rome. We see the dragon symbol at Rome. Satan has had thousands of years to lay his plans for the conquest of this earth, preparing the way for the Antichrist to come to power for 1 hour, and to be openly worshipped by mankind. The scriptures reveal that this event will happen during the Great Tribulation, and as Revelation 13 verse 4 very clearly reveals, they worship the dragon who gave power unto the beast. That is why the Babylonian one world government, or the Babylonian Brotherhood, their symbol is the dragon. And this is also a symbol for the one world government. And Satan has really entered this structure through the Vatican. The Vatican is the headquarters of these three cities. These cities form what's called the unholy trinity of Satan's rule, his Babylonian rule upon the earth. And the first is the religious Babylon, the second the economic Babylon, the third is the military Babylon. And these three cities are represented by three stars clearly on the official flag of the District of Columbia. We see three red stars symbolizing what's called the empire of the city. Each of these cities are unique upon the earth in that they are located within sovereign nations, but the land they occupy is separate, and it is distinct from the nations they are found in. They have their own laws, their own government. They operate under different principles than the nations in which they are found. These cities are, as I've said, Rome, London, and Washington DC. And each of these cities bears the stamp of its Luciferian allegiance, not just the dragon. The other symbol is the obelisk. They have large obelisks constructed in prominent view within their territories. The word obelisk means shaft of Baal, and also it is the symbol of Nimrod. It's a symbol of Satan's coming Antichrist one world government. There's an obelisk outside St. Peter's Square at the Vatican City in Rome, and the Vatican obelisk originated in Alexandria, Egypt, where it stood in a forum. It was transferred to Rome by the Emperor Caligula in 37 AD, and then it was moved to the Vatican in 1586 at the order of Pope Sixtus V. In London we see also Cleopatra's Needle. This obelisk on the bank of the River Thames in London originated in Heliopolis, Egypt. Heliopolis means city of the sun, which is the Babylonian sun symbol of Nimrod, and it's there right at the Thames, at the London Crown Corporation. It's a symbol for Baal worship and Nimrod worship, and really sun worship. In Washington Monument, DC, we see also the largest obelisk on the earth. It was designed and built under the plan of American Freemasonry. These monuments mark the three power hubs of Satan's kingdom upon the earth. This year in 2012, America spends more on a military than all nations on the earth. Combined, Satan is truly centralizing his power upon this earth. And it's truly said, who is like unto the beast, who is able to make war with him? Revelation 13 verse 4. Now at the centre of London is also a square mile territory called the City of London Corporation, and this is Satan's seat. This is the seat of Satan. It's Babylon. It is the greatest centre of international banking in the world. British media is also centred here on Fleet Street. All roads leading into the central territory known as the City of London are guarded by boundary dragons, and you can see that very clearly. There are dragon symbols all around the City of London. Also there's a dragon symbol at the Temple Bar. It's a Temple Bar dragon. This tall Gothic freestanding dragon looms over the Temple Bar Memorial. The Temple Bar really is the inner core centre of power, the court of inns and the inner temple for the Vatican Crown Temple, and it has the symbol of the dragon, just like Vatican. The dragon, as I've said, is a symbol for the Babylonian Brotherhood, and it looms over the Temple Bar Memorial on Fleet Street before the Royal Court of Justice, and serves as one of the boundary markers to the City of London. The name Temple Bar comes from a nearby temple that was originally constructed by the Knights Templars. The Knights Templars were not destroyed. They were not destroyed. They still exist, and they are a Jesuit Vatican satanic organisation. And also there are various other City of London boundary markers all across London, and I will show these on the video so you can see them. They are there all over London, and this is the symbol for the Babylonian Brotherhood. Also, I just want to finish now by explaining the City of London Corporation coat of arms. The Latin phrase on this, you can see, is called Domini Dorigi Nos. That's Domini-Digenos. This phrase in Latin means Lord direct us, but it should be very, very clear to anyone with revelation that the dragon that they're speaking of is their Lord. The Lord they speak of is the dragon, referred to as Lucifer, the great dragon of Scripture. Revelation 12 verse 9. So the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, who deceives the whole world, and he was cast out to the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Now, this is the real revelation of the New World Order, and Babylon the Great, and the dragon is the symbol for the satanic Babylonian Brotherhood, who are pioneering and preparing the way for the coming of Antichrist. They know their destiny, and that's their purpose. And this is an evil kingdom. This is a kingdom that's an adversary of God. It's anti-Christ, it's against God, and it will bring the wrath of God upon the earth. It will bring persecution to the church worldwide. And so this is the real structure, and these symbols reveal clearly this satanic empire. And okay, this is the end of this message. I just wanted to bring this revelation out so people can look at these symbols and do the research on this. We see clearly that Satan is represented as a dragon, giving his power to the beast, and the Vatican has these satanic dragon symbols all over St. Peter's, and they are all over London Crown Corporation, also with the obelisk, outside of these three cities of power, governing all nations across the earth. Okay, thank you for listening. My name is Alan Lamont, and as always, all roads lead to Rome, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.